Coming up on this episode of Outlook TV, the Empire Ball in Toronto.
Vancouver celebrates East Side Pride.
Toronto celebrates Pride with a parade. And much, much more. Hello and welcome to Outlook TV. I'm Rebecca Wyman.
And I'm Robert Mackay, and you're watching the Queer Magazine news show that brings you the stories that matter the most from coast to coast.
We're going to start it over Eastish at Toronto with Empire Ball.
And we're not talking about the Empire that's running around amok in the universe, but down here on Earth, we got some drag queens in their culminating event. Let's check out the story.
Hello, I'm Rachel Railing, also known as Blair Ryder, and we are here at the Empire Ball 2018 at Pride Toronto. Produced and created by Scarlett Bobo. Get ready for a lot of footage of a lot of drag and get into it. Let's go.
The competition is really crazy. It's a bunch of the best representation of Toronto drag that we have. And it's such a mix of entertainers. None of us are alike, so I think it's making it a really eclectic night.
So you created this. This is, how long has this been going? Tell me all about the basics, what everybody needs to know.
All right, well, this idea came to me 4 years ago when I went to Amsterdam for the first time. They have something called the Super Ball, and it's a drag house competition, and I thought it was the coolest thing that to bring all your family together and bring all your sisters together and just like do it for a good cause. People are enraged again, and through anger comes beauty, and I'm so happy that Pride has become this powerful event, you know what I mean?
Pride means only every bit of you, who you are. What I love about it is the most is like, I grew up as a little boy in a very small, remote northern community, and my differences were never celebrated. And that's exactly what Pride is now. It's a celebration of our differences. We come together, we celebrate being different, and it is a party.
We just really want to bring what the West End and what our type of drag and what our type of performance is, and so we just want to bring that to you guys here in the village and in this
I think a lot of
city.
the walls have been broken down, and the cultures and the styles are bleeding into each other. I mean, like, our House of Filth spawned multiple houses in the West End, and now they're all performing in the village and all over the place. Like, we're really becoming a more integrated community.
I did Drag Race it was a risk I took because I auditioned for the show not thinking that I was going to get on.
Oh, yeah.
I was in a terrible situation.
The abusive relationship.
Yeah. And literally, like, when I got on, I was like, what? But, you know, season 9 was more about survival. It was more about, you know, claiming that Darwin's theory. It was more about, like, survival of the fittest. Like, let's do this, and, like, I'm going to make it, I'm going to survive. And, but All Stars 3 for me was about competition. It was about, you know what, let me show up. I didn't really care about who else was there.
Yeah, if you already did the whole, I'm good for TV, we know you're good for TV, I think Aja came to play this time.
I also was not intimidated by, like, anyone. And, like, also, like, I just felt like I came there to do it, and I also knew the story I wanted to tell. I think it's important to just stay true to yourself, like, no matter what the circumstances are. And I know it sounds crazy because there's a lot of places in the world where we can't be ourselves, and I know Pride is honestly a luxury, and
I agree.
I think that we should celebrate, and we should do that, because us just being out and about, like, if you're a person of the queer community or any extended part of the LGBTQ plus, you know, you're automatically protesting by being alive, well, and by being happy.
It's nice to feel accepted, and it's really nice to feel like you're needed, but it's also nice to feel a purpose. It's nice to feel like you have a voice and you can say something and you can scream it. So Pride is just somewhere where you can be yourself and you can say what you want to say.
The Empire Ball 2018 was so spectacular. Thank you so much, Outlook TV and OutTV. I'm Blair Ryder, also known as Rachel Railing, and I'll see you soon.
Now let's check out Sweet Bubbling Nights.
A fundraiser for the Pulse Scholarship Fund. Let's check out what that's all about.
We're at the Vancouver Playhouse for Sweet Bubbling Nights, which is a fundraiser for the LGBTI Pulse Memorial Scholarship, which provides funds for youth worldwide who want to get college careers. We're going to go backstage and meet some of the entertainers, the organizer, and see what it's all about.
Sweet Bubbling Nights is a production with Sybil Thrasher, Marcus Mosley, Candace Churchill, Justine Time, Carlotta Girl, and Willie Taylor. So we have live singers, 3 live singers, we have 3 drag queens, we have the band Queer as Funk, we have a host of dancers on House de la Douche is the name of that group.
It's a fantastic fundraiser we're doing. It's one of the first ever put on by the United Nations system. The IOM, International Organization of Migration, is starting a beautiful LGBTI Pulse Scholarship for lesbian, gay, transgendered, bisexual, and intersex youth to attain higher education.
So we're going to be doing some characters that people are going to recognize and instantly, hopefully, know by the looks that we come out, and the musical choices that we picked are really profile numbers that some of these characters or some of these celebrities that we know have made famous.
Myself being gay and being part of the gay community, I, of course, was very happy to serve and to help raise money for AIDS research back then and those kind of things. And this is just a natural extension of that, being part of the Sweet Bubbling Nights.
My lonely days are over. I'm going to be doing At Last, Etta James, Dancing in the Street, Martha and the Vandellas, and doing James Brown, I Feel Good.
I'm going to be singing Midnight Train to Georgia. I'm doing some of the Motown sort of things. I'm also doing Rock Steady, which is Aretha, though, and Chain of Fools.
Sweet Georgia Brown.
I did Aretha Franklin, I did Patti LaBelle, just did some Jennifer Holliday, got some Vivian Reed from Bubble and Brown Sugar coming up, and then another Aretha Franklin number.
We're doing some jazz numbers and then some little country number, not Vogue.
Outlook TV, this is Angus Proud at the Vancouver Playhouse for Sweet Bubbling Nights in downtown Vancouver.
It's time for us to take a little break now.
Rebecca and I have the vapors, so we'll have to manually fan.
Hi, I'm Aja from the Book of Mormon. I'm just kidding. Hi, I'm Aja from RuPaul's Drag Race Season 9 and All Stars 3 and from Under Your Bed Because I Am a Monster. And you are watching Outlook TV.
Welcome back. You're watching Outlook TV.
In this next segment, we're going to go to East Vancouver for
Eastside Pride.
Hello, my people! Today, Outlook TV is here at Grandview Park in Vancouver, BC, and we're at the 13th annual Eastside Pride. I was here last year, and well, actually, I never left. Come on, let me show you around.
This is a festival for like-minded people. It doesn't matter if you're straight, you're gay, it doesn't matter. Everybody's invited. We have lots of fun. We've got music. We've got games for the kids, face painting, henna for the adults. It's fantastic. We just come out for an afternoon of fun and enjoyment.
Thanks for joining us. What does Pride mean to you?
It means coming together as a community and
support and fun and a safe space.
Excellent. And how often have you been coming to Eastside Pride?
My second.
I am a material girl.
What does Pride mean to all of you?
It's celebrating our differences and it's celebrating diversity and together.
Openness. Be who you are.
The same.
Just be proud.
Love it.
Pride to me is being inclusive, making sure that everybody is heard, everybody gets a chance to be seen, and to be able to share their values and not have to remain behind closed doors.
I think volunteering gives people an opportunity to sort of expand their network if they're maybe newly out or they don't know a lot of people. So volunteering can be a way to make friends, feel like they have some support, but also give back to the community too. When I hear those heartfelt stories about what Pride means to other people, that is kind of why I do what I do.
To live every day like it's a last summer day. Last summer day. Oh, I had a breeze.
My name's Emily Ann Fraser. You're watching OutlookTV Vancouver.
For all you videophiles, we've got a sneak peek at what's coming up at the Out on Screen Film Festival.
What files?
Videophiles.
Ooh, I like anything that ends in file.
To the Moon and Back. That's the theme of the 30th anniversary of Vancouver Queer Film Festival. Let's find out all the highlights of this year.
We are turning 30, so we have celebrated 30 years of uplifting queer stories. And we would like to say that we've uplifted queer, trans, and two-spirit stories so high that we've lifted them all the way to the moon and back. And you can see our annual festival creative has this beautiful big blue moon to celebrate our 30th anniversary.
How many movies can we see this year?
Over 70 films, I believe, will be screening from all over the world. And also, Vancouverites can look forward to a lot of excellent local content, as we have every year. And this year, actually, we got so much local content from genderqueer and trans filmmakers that we were able to create an entirely new shorts program called The Coast is Genderqueer, featuring films by youth who are genderqueer and trans about their own lives from their own perspectives.
Mites siellä Pariisissa?
A film called A Moment in the Reeds. It's a beautiful film set in Finland about a Syrian refugee who travels to Finland to work as a contractor, and he strikes up an unlikely relationship with the son of the man whose house he's redoing. The actors improved a lot of the scenes, so you're seeing a lot of authentic and spontaneous moments of connection between the two actors.
I feel
Saturday Church. It's a musical. There's lots of singing and dancing. It's about a 14-year-old Ulysses who's living in Brooklyn, New York. He's being bullied at high school, and he is experiencing some family struggles at home as well, where he finds hope and direction. And it's called Saturday Church. It's a drop-in for queer and trans youth.
I need to talk about the things that I know about that I haven't quite heard being spoken about.
Dykes Camera Action is a documentary I highly recommend, especially for women and lesbians who are my age and up, who perhaps the first many lesbian films that they saw ended very tragically. Here is a documentary film that showcases all lesbian or queer women directors and how they've made a huge change within cinema and how we think about lesbians on screen.
We're so excited to celebrate 30 years of uplifting queer and trans film.
Come celebrate with us to the moon and back.
From the offices of the Vancouver Queer Film Festival, this is Karen Cray for Outlook TV.
Up next, Sister Fancy Pants dons her running shoes.
She straps on for the Dr. Peters Center and goes for half a marathon.
I think she probably tied her shoelaces. I think she's not got the Velcro ones these days.
Really?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, she's advanced. I'm still on Velcro.
A very early good morning to you. We are at Vancouver, BC at the start of the Scotiabank Half Marathon and 5K run. We have nuns on the run as well as the Red Ribbon runners all running for the Dr. Peter Center. Let's catch up with the runners and see how they did today.
Oh, Greg! Greg! Woo! How about Greg tried to...
The Dr. Peter Center offers compassionate HIV care to some of BC's most vulnerable individuals. We have a day health program, about 400 members come every year, a residence for 24 people who live there long term, who need a bit more care, and then we also have enhanced supportive housing. We raised more than double our amount raised last year. I don't know the final number. We're still fundraising for the next few days, but we're over 14,000 right now.
And where are the funds allocated to?
The funds are allocated to our programs and services offered at the Dr. Peter Center. We serve about 80,000 meals per year. So the funds are going to go towards meals for our participants, art therapy, music therapy, and other therapies, yeah.
We have almost 300 participants in our day health program. It's open 7 days a week from 9 until 4 o'clock. And it is basically a living room for people to come in to the center and spend time with one another and be in a welcoming, comfortable environment.
We're so thankful that you came to run with us. We love the Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence. And thank you, everyone.
I ran the 21K half marathon. How was your time? My time was just over 2 hours, which I'm very happy with. I'll Google the average times for half marathons and see where I'm standing there.
And did you fundraise today?
I did fundraise a little bit. I fundraised a little bit at my work. I work in Port Moody and got some of my co-workers to give funds to the organization, and in exchange I'll be treating them to a nice dinner.
This is Sister Fancy Pants for Outlook TV, just having crossed the finish line doing the half marathon in Vancouver, BC.
We're going to have to take another little break now.
Speaking of marathons, my dogs are barking. How about you?
Welcome back. You're watching Outlook TV.
In this next segment, we've got Project Empty Bowl, and I hear there's a little bit of something that goes in it.
Well, yeah, you take your bowl and you fill it up, and it's a fundraiser for a Loving Spoonful, and then afterwards you get to take the bowl home. It's a beautiful ceramic bowl.
Amazing. I haven't had anything solid since '98. Let's check it out.
We're at the Coast Coa Harbor Hotel in downtown Vancouver for Project Empty Bowl. Project Empty Bowl is a signature event for Loving Spoonful, and we're here to find out what it's all about. Come and join us.
When attendees arrive tonight, they're going to get a little bowl ticket. They're going to go to our bowl station and be handed a bowl that's wrapped in a napkin. And all those bowls have been donated from potters throughout British Columbia. They're going to take that bowl and they're going to eat at our various food stations. And at the end of the night, they get to take it home as a keepsake and also as a really important reminder that nobody's bowl should ever be empty. A Loving Spoonful is in its 28th year, and we provide an average of 100,000 meals to individuals and families affected by HIV, and in most cases coexisting illness as well. This year we were able to raise an amazing 150 items for a silent auction. It's the most we've ever raised. And of course we have a live auction element as well, with a couple surprise auction items that people don't even know about.
Well, I'm the person that's preparing all the meals for A Loving Spoonful. It's a charity very close to my heart, and we produce meals using local ingredients, using local farmers' products, and we make good, healthy, nutritional meals. We produce approximately 15,000 meals a week. We found that people like comfort food, so we have things like ribs and mashed potatoes and vegetables. We have things similar to like a lasagna. We put them into biodegradable containers that can be put into the microwave or the oven. We put them into cases. We blast freeze them. We put the cases onto skids. We have big trucks that come and pick them up, take them down to a Loving Spoonful, and then they have a whole group of volunteers there which take the meals and distribute them to all of their clients that use the meals. So it's not just dropping off the meals and there's nothing said. They actually have a little conversation. It brings a little joy into their life.
The improv company that I'm with, Queer Prov, we have volunteered for the past 6 or 7 years with Loving Spoonful and Project Empty Bowl selling these raffle tickets. Well, one woman, our first sale was $200. She bought 10 arm's lengths. So people are really generous here tonight. I think they get it that it's for a great cause and you might win, but I think you even win if you buy a ticket.
For Outlook TV, this is Angus Prott at Project Empty Bowl at the Coast Cole Harbor Hotel in downtown Vancouver.
It's Pride Parade season. Let's go check out Toronto's.
And let's check it out in a musical montage.
A musical montage? Unfortunately, that is all the time we have for this episode of Outlook TV, but we'll be back very soon.
And we'll be back with a vengeance and pride and rainbows and unicorns. But what can you do in the meantime? Jump on that interweb. Join us on social media or shoot us an email if you'd want to volunteer with us anywhere in Canada. We need ya.
Oh boy, do we need ya.
No.
Thanks so much for joining us. I'm Rebecca Wyman.
And I'm Robert Mackay.
Stay fabulous, Canada.